Welcome, my friends. Apple just announced its first major product since 2014, the Vision Pro for $3,499. Apple announced the $3,499 Vision Pro, its mixed reality headset, on Monday during its Worldwide Developers Conference. It's Apple's first major new product since 2014. Well, as you probably know, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has basically staked the future of his company on the Meta Quest Pro virtual reality headset. This despite the metaverse actually having a clear definition or implementation. And a lot of Wall Street analysts just cannot accept this as a direction for Meta. Apple Vision Pro is the latest and greatest virtual reality headset that enables access virtual reality? Is the Apple Vision Pro really all that? Or is it just another decoration for your head? So what does all of this mean for Apple? What does it mean for the economy? And what does it mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. And before we continue, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is InnerLife.com, creator of the InnerLife STS system. InnerLife STS is a cloud mobile platform for mental health care and its integration with primary medical care. InnerLife STS is designed for assessment, data collection and analytics, documentation, and progress tracking. InnerLife STS creates and composes conceptualized narratives and builds them into professional-grade reports. These reports are designed for use by mental health professionals, primary care physicians, justice system professionals and universities and include mental health assessment reports, mental health treatment reports, and treatment progress reports. And InnerLife STS uses doctor-selected pseudonames for all patients. So, only the doctor knows the patient identity. Apple announced its mixed reality headset, the Vision Pro, on Monday during its WWDC Developer Conference. The $3,499 headset is its first major new product since the Apple Watch in 2014. The Vision Pro will allow users to see apps in a new way, in the spaces around them. Users can use their eyes and hands to navigate through apps and search with their voices. The headset can be used to watch movies, including in 3D, with spatial audio, view their own pictures or videos, and play video games. It can also be used for work with video conferencing apps, Microsoft Office tools or Adobe Lightroom. It will be available starting at $3,499 beginning early next year. With a feature called Eyesight, the headset can become transparent or opaque to signal to people around the headset user if they're immersed in an experience or available to interact. Spatial audio will make it feel like the user is totally immersed in the experience, including by sensing other items in the room. The Vision Pro can also create a realistic-looking avatar of a user to use in the experience. The headset is made to fit different face shapes and sizes with adjustable and interchangeable parts. The company announced several partnerships for the Vision Pro on stage. Disney CEO Bob Iger appeared on stage to announce that Disney Plus would be available on the Vision Pro from day one of its release. Unity stock spiked over 20% and trading was briefly halted after Apple announced a partnership with the game development platform. Here are some images from Apple's presentation that shows how it works. This is how the headset looks when a user is available to interact with others in the room. Apps appear in front of the user, who can look around and gesture to navigate. It can also be used to learn new things in 3D. Users can view different windows in front of them like they typically see on a computer screen. Apple has worked on headset hardware and software since at least 2016 in a division called the Technology Development Group. Monday's launch is the culmination of years of development, some in secret, and some as public-facing groundwork previously released for the iPhone, such as depth-sensing cameras and software. Apple CEO Tim Cook has spoken at length about the potential of augmented reality that overlays computer graphics onto the real world, saying that the tech could eventually be an everyday device for most people and that its impact could be similar to the invention of the internet. Apple's VR headset debut comes during a time when the broader virtual reality industry has struggled to meet high expectations for the technology. For now, it's considered to be mixed reality, or virtual reality that can access the outside world through cameras mounted on the headset. Monday's launch also opens up a new era of open competition between Apple and Meta, which develops its own virtual reality headsets. Meta said that its latest headset model, Quest 3, would be the next big thing. First, the Meta Quest Pro needs to figure out what it really is and who it is really for. At a price point of $1,500, it is much too expensive to be considered a consumer device for gaming. Most metaverse apps on the MetaQuest Pro have not been optimized for the new Pro. But it might also not really be ready for prime-time professional use, either. And of course, Meta still needs virtual reality developers who want to enhance the metaverse. That would encourage users to buy the Pro and create more apps and use cases for it. Wall Street analysts have been absolutely beside themselves about how much Meta is spending on its Reality Labs division. That is the division developing the MetaQuest Pro. Meta has lost $9.4 billion on the Reality Labs division so far in 2022. Shares of Meta have cratered 70% since January. Meta announced that it is laying off 11,000 employees. But CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that the metaverse will take 5 to 10 years to develop. Our hope is that within the next decade, the metaverse will reach 1 billion people, Zuckerberg said. It will host hundreds of billions of dollars of digital commerce, and support jobs for millions of creators and developers, Zuckerberg continued. Zuckerberg sees the metaverse as the new frontier of the internet and the next big thing. We believe VR devices will help usher in the next computing platform, Zuckerberg continued. It will become as ubiquitous as laptops and tablets are today, he added. And people will use them in their everyday lives to access the metaverse, Zuckerberg said at the announcement for the new MetaQuest Pro. The metaverse is not going to be busted or made based on Pro, said Gene Munster, founder and managing partner at Lou Ventures. Instead, this latest product launch is another aggressive experience experiment, Munster said. They're creating a business around how people are going to use tech in the future, Munster added. In other words, the MetaQuest Pro is a very expensive experiment built to help figure out the use cases for the metaverse, Munster also noted. The MetaQuest Pro is designed better and fits better than the MetaQuest 2 headset. The battery is now in the back, improving the weight distribution. The lenses are now flat like a pancake instead of being round and bulky. They are also much thinner and provide much better peripheral vision. Despite all of that, wearing it for a long time can your forehead sore. It needs to be snugly fastened to your head in order to work right. The MetaQuest Pro has an upgraded Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Plus processor. The XR2 has 50% more performance power, according to Meta. There are richer colors, deeper blacks and generally a better visual experience. The new processor enables better eye and face tracking. This, in turn, creates a more accurate avatar. It even detects when you smile, or when you look pensive. Generally, the MetaQuest Pro makes the metaverse feel more lifelike. It does a much better job of communicating your expressions to others. It also has a magnetic face ring designed meant to block out light entirely. The new and improved controllers are now chargeable. So you don't have to replace the batteries. Hand movements are tracked using outward-facing cameras. There is even a stylus nub that enables you to capture the feeling of drawing. The new controllers cost $299 if purchased separately to use with the MetaQuest 2 headset. There is now a color pass-through capability to eliminate the hazy black and white. Horizon Worlds is the virtual reality application created by Meta. It enables users to explore virtual worlds that have been created. And it enables interaction with other participants virtually. Horizon Worlds is Meta's main metaverse platform. One potential use for the MetaQuest Pro would be virtual travel. From your own home, you might be able to experience faraway places more fully. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. The Pyramids of Egypt. Or the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I can also see that there would be use cases in education. If you were, say, a middle school history teacher explaining the Great Wall of China, for example, you could just give students a virtual reality tour instead of using books or movies. When you visit the desired location, you have a 360-degree view of the place. There might be even stronger use cases for students in kindergarten and first grade. Teachers will often have to fight the various distractions in order to get the students to focus and concentrate. Now, with a virtual reality headset, the students have no choice but to focus on what the teacher is trying to present. One of the problems Meta is trying to solve is trying to help people collaborate in a hybrid environment, Munster said. So, that is sort of a glimpse into what the MetaQuest Pro and Metaverse are all about. The verbal exchanges between Wall Street analysts and Zuckerberg during the earnings call showed just how different their visions for Meta are. Zuckerberg and Meta are basically all in on investing in the metaverse. In a nutshell, the metaverse is a yet-to-be-developed digital world. The metaverse can only be accessed via virtual reality and augmented reality headsets. This is a major bet on the company's future, and Meta has invested $9.4 billion so far in 2022. What is more, losses are expected to grow significantly in future years. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.